This is our Brother A16, and here's a quick start guide on how to thread your sewing machine and wind your bobbin. This applies to all Brother A series model sewing machines. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your sewing needle is in the correct position for threading. The needle should be in the uppermost position. You can check the position is correct by pressing the needle up-down button on your machine twice. You'll also want to be sure that the presser foot is raised so that your thread will pass through the tension discs correctly. Next, we'll put our spool of thread onto the machine. Insert your spool of thread onto the thread holder. Put on the thread cap to hold the spool of thread in place. Make sure the thread isn't tangled or pinched anywhere around the spool. Clip the thread through the guide labeled number 1, then pass the thread around the plastic guide labeled number 2. Loop the thread underneath the guide labeled with number 3 up and around the hook piece labeled number 4. Then let the thread rest loosely in guide number 5. Tuck your thread into the small metal thread guide above the needle labeled number 6. Clip the thread into the small grey clamp number 7 and trim any excess thread at number 8 with the side cutter. Firmly press down the lever labeled number 9. This will activate the threading mechanism and thread your needle automatically. Release the lever once it's been pressed all the way down. Once the needle is threaded, you can pull the thread from the rear of your needle to free the end. Now it's time to wind some thread onto the bobbin. Start by placing the bobbin onto the bobbin winder. Clip the thread through guide number 1 and around the plastic guide labeled number 2. Place your thread around bobbin tensioner number 3, paying particular attention to the diagram shown on your machine. Wind the thread around your bobbin 4 to 6 times to hold it in place. Slide the bobbin winder to the right firmly to set the machine into bobbin winding mode. Set the speed on your machine and press the Start-Stop button to begin winding the bobbin. Press the Stop-Start button again to stop winding, or let the machine fill the bobbin completely and it will stop automatically. To insert the bobbin, we'll first pop off the plastic cover with the latch on the right side of the cover. The way you insert the bobbin is important. When you look at it from the top, the thread should form a letter P shape. Insert the bobbin into the machine and pass the loose end of the bobbin thread through the guides as shown here. Place the bobbin cover back on by first inserting the left side into the machine and then pressing the right side of the cover down into the latch. Your Brother A series sewing machine is now ready to sew. If you have any questions, please reach out to our team or leave a comment below.